Hey people, Intro tier 3v3, Hades Wastes blue team. Stealth is a Farseer support hero fighting in melee, some powerful buffs and control. The Exodites elite scheme here, recolored. Alongside Soul Splitter is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. The Alpha Legion elite scheme. Rounding off the blues, Jason with a Plague Champion starts off with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can also repair. The Iron Warriors elite scheme here. Red, we have a Warboss, it's funnyman to you. This guy walks through objects, very strong offense, disruption and support from the front line in melee. Alongside their TodesKnopf with a Eversor Assassin, a risk reward melee brawler that explodes on death. And rounding off the teams, Xerene is a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. They're on the east side against the Plague Champion in the mid. Sorcerer versus that pissed off Eversor Assassin. Eversor's swung and rotated to the west though. A wall separating these guys. They can see each other, but these direct fire weapons can't shoot through. Don't see any grenade launchers on the way. Inquisitorial Stormtroopers can't get grenade launchers these days, apparently. We have sluggers coming through for funnyman to you. That was a special attack, not a stomp there. So still has it available. Triple Guardians. They're going to be caught eventually, right? Yep, those guys getting doubled up on over there. Having a really rough time. What are they doing? Need to get out of it. Down to 2 models and they get away. These guys have a dicey escape route here. Don't have their fleet, of course. Farseer coming in to try to help, try to get some disruption. They did get away, but they dropped 3 models as well. These guys also dropped 3 models. 9 Guardian models down. The sluggers haven't lost a model yet. Good special from the Farseer though. Puts guide on herself. Looks like they've broken through the mid. I want to see this fight though. Farseer ripping through those sluggers there. That really made up for the rest of the fight. Look at that. Almost wiped them out. Warboss is pissed. Through the mid though. It's the Eversor Assassin. Heretics diving in for the Doom Blast. Suppressing the Strike Squad. Already have their Tomes of Titan. Looks like they've used the banishment and stuff as well. Heretics get away. Those CSM, they could have meleeed those Strike Squad. And they've got Eternal War. They would have got a model for sure, I think. Maybe even finished them off. Techmarine still on the power through the mid. Got a Scout Sergeant. They can chuck a grenade and spot infiltrated units, which might be useful against that Chaos Sorcerer. Looks like Soul Splitter dropped their Heretics in that first fight. Got double CSM up, and you can replace those Heretics very cheaply and easily if they weren't upgraded. They most likely weren't in the first fight. Grenade is easily dodged. Scouts dropping a couple of models too. West side now. Lots of pew pew. A wall of it for the sluggers, but there's a death gun for the looters, backing those fellas off. Sorcerer teleports in with vestments of the warp, shuts down the Devastators with that heavy bolter, and Xerene has to back off. That was good pressure from them though. They did drop a TAC model, I believe. Yes, they did. Meanwhile, looters get flanked. Well played stealth, using a little bit of mobility there. Got any levels on these fellas? Plague Champion's got a Mucus Discharge, Breath of Nurgle Heal. Nobody's got a level yet. The Warboss almost has a level. It's barreling into some Guardians now. Smack. Kills that fella. Gets the level. Improves all stats when your stuff levels up. Sluggers now chasing. Their burners might do really well while they're chasing those guys. But I imagine pretty much all 3 will get battle equipment for the fleet and the grenades. Here comes a Guardian weapon team. Right in the face of those sluggers. Now needs to change target to the Warboss. Warboss gets around. Guide on the Guardian weapon team as well there. Oh, that sluggers barely got away. Must have been on 1 hit point, you know. Oh, they went down. Someone got them. These guys got them, I think, while they were bashing power. And they got a full bash, it looks like. And now the Guardians on the VP, western side, contested, of course. Double CSM. Soul Splitter eventually replaces those Heretics. They got the Sword of Flame first. Strat squad going to get outnumbered here by sheer bolter fire from the 4 CSM. Plague Champions in there too. And now Heretics with Aspiring Champion. That was a really bad fight for them to take. And down they go. Fully wipes the Strat squad there. Their TodesKnopf should have got the hell out of there. The Eversor Assassin also went down. Now they might lose. These Stormtroopers coming in for loads of melee. And there we go. There they go. Stormtroopers are replacing them. Oh, we still got the operatives here. So it wasn't a full army wipe. We got full back plan in. I don't think the Stormtroopers had an upgrade, but the Strike Squad certainly did. Farseer's down, trying to push through onto the power. Maybe the looters caught her. And we do have some battle equipment shenanigans up for the Guardians. Is it all 3? No, 2 of them have it. Scouts getting a cheeky decap and then leaving. Couldn't infiltrate though, they don't have the upgrade yet for that. Devastator's setting up in the mid. Double CSM. Oh, they still got suppressed. But they got around. Grenades maybe? No, they got afraid of the sluggers, I think. Some operatives. They were nerfed in 297. Their shotguns got toned down a bit. Might see a triple cap for the blue team here. I don't think the Warboss can do much about it. Can they revive though? There's a stomp. Ardboy's up on the Warboss as well. Does get the revive. Nicely done by funnyman 2U. Now chasing down some CSM. Eversor Assassin, no war gear. Goes after them, he's not happy. Good special on that fella. Can they surround him, isolate him? Sluggers are on it. Surely that guy's going to go down. Heretics coming in, Doom Blast. Oh, didn't save him though. Pretty close to saving him. Use your choppers on the sluggers here. Eversor sticking in play. These sluggers were dealt with. Coruscating Flame was on them. And that was the Eversor going down. And the death explosion triggering there. Does knock back and a little bit of damage. Not a huge amount, especially to a single entity. But if he was surrounded by enemy Banshees or something, that would have been super effective. Or Heretics. 375 to 438. Teleporting Sorcerer gets a kill. Level 2. Sword of Flame really hurts in Tier 1. But apparently so does a bunch of bolter fire and a plasma gun. Because that Sorcerer goes down, gets caught by double operatives, triple operatives here for their TodesKnopf. The death button, all with the fallback plan. Gives them the incendiary grenade, which you see there, and allows them to break retreat. But I think they nerfed. After they break retreat, they used to get a whole bunch of health regen. Now I think they get less in 297. Oh, chosen Plague Marines though for Jason. These guys unique to the Plague Champion and not actually heavy infantry, so using the Kraken bolts there wasn't useful. Passively damage nearby enemies and have power melee damage over time weapons. They do not have a melee charge, which as you can see makes it tough for them to chase things. But if something is coming into your lines to melee, they make great counter initiation units. Explode on death as well. Death Dread in on the Bright Lance, which was doing some nasty anti-vehicle damage to it. He got upset. Death Gun Looters. Uh-oh. Wraith Guard. Can't suppress the Wraith Guard, and they've got some big old Wraith Cannons. But they also don't like melee too much, so Death Dread is a problem if he gets into range. Boom. Over on the east side, blue team's natural VP under pressure. Razorback from Xerene. Been pretty solid so far. The Techmarine players got double plasma attacks as well, and they are tearing through those Eternal War CSM. Holy crap. And that's without the Techmarine having his own plasma or Signum and stuff like that. Devastators may be getting flanked. They are repositioning though. Got some operatives backing them up. Quad operatives for their TodesKnopf. They all have their own death button maybe. Sluggers with a Knob Leader. No burners though. Gives them a nice little hit point boost and a couple of power weapons. This Death Dread is really far forward. Ties up the Wraith Guard, but will take Bright Lance shots. I don't think the Sluggers can get in there in time, maybe? They did it! One more touch from that Bright Lance and the Death Dread would have gone down. Slightly unlucky there for stealth, or maybe it was perfectly judged by funnyman 2U. Razorback with some fellas inside, got the reinforced armor plating. They're still on this VP. Double, triple incendiary bombs, I guess. or grenades, and down goes the Plague Champion. Doing some good work. Can they break these retreats, or have they already used it? They did drop a model on retreat there. That guy broke it. You see the health regen coming in. There we go. Those guys as well. Those guys didn't. Maybe because they're so low, but they could come and just reinforce off the Razorback here. Got some Nurgle worship on that VP. Meanwhile, west side, Warboss tries to get the VP. Sneaky, sneaky scouts. Nothing really in the Eldar army to spot them either. Grenades on retreat. Take out the sluggers. Nicely done. Stealth. 360 to 394. Here comes the Razorback to bully all this stuff that doesn't have anti-vehicle weapons. Right Lance is here though. This certainly does. And where's the guide? No guide on it. There it is. A little bit late, but gets it, I think. Yes, gets it. Maybe it was on cooldown and they were waiting for it to come back up. Scouts are going to wipe as well, I think. Yes, they do. Xerene had a rough fight there. Suddenly, Eldar, the guide changed the fight there. I think they would have got away without it. Bunch of Nurgle. This is such nuke bait in the mid. Nobody's tier 3. Oh, funnyman to use tier 3. Sorcerer has just been a menace to those Devastators the whole game. They just got wiped out. We got, is that double Mark of Zinch for Jason? It is double Mark of Zinch CSM. Got some Havocs as well with an auto cannon. Lots of Mark of Zinch in. But yeah, Xerene was so strong through tier 1 and into tier 2, but just got kind of wrecked. Double tax though still. Down goes the Death Dread. Red team kind of capitulating at the end of tier 2. Chosen Plague Marines surrounding the Techmarine. All that damage over time from the knives stacking up, and down he goes. Plasma pistols helping there too. I think the plasma pistols should do damage over time. Everything over time. Got to remember it stacks up with their passive nearby enemy damage aura thing as well. Neuro Gauntlet for the Eversor Assassin. Kills the Plague Champion, I think. Yes, that was a Plague Champion. And now he runs. He flees. Might go down. Does go down. There's the Death Explosion again. Neuro Gauntlet is a scary power melee weapon. We've got Plasma Devs now for Xerene as they try to recover. Setup teams are typically a decent way to do that in a 3v3. Good shot. Kills a model. I think it killed the aspiring champion, didn't it? It did. Another good shot. Why did they stay there? It's just the node, fellas. Back off. We got some Plague Marines with their missile launcher for Soul Splitter 2. Decent power bashers. I think they can get the node. There we go. On the west side, what's going on? It is stealth on the power with triple Guardians. Now being flash gitted though with those snaz guns. Git Finders on the way. Soul Splitter goes tier 3. Xerene is tier 3. They're TodesKnopf with the quad operative still. They have tons of resources. Not sure what they're waiting for. Could maybe get a Dreadnought with the plasma cannon. Would be cool to see. Warboss has a Power Claw and heavy armor. He's ready to rumble in tier 3 now. 273 to 377. 100 VPs to make up for blue team. But they're looking pretty solid. Got to get those tier 3 transitions right though. Stealth has spent a lot of resources reinforcing, I think, in tier 2. Red team have got the jump in tech, but can they turn it into VPs? Flash kits will be shut down quite hard by the Wraith Guard, but they are ducketing through the Guardians pretty damn effectively. Those Wraith Cannons also suppress infantry, so it's pretty difficult to win a firefight 1v1 unless you can't get suppressed, and even then you're taking tons of damage. Havoc's getting caught by those operatives. They've been sneaky up and down the east side, haven't they? Used them well after those early losses. Has the death button. Plague Champion flees. Chosen Plague Marines flee. Heretics kind of isolated and exposed here. Are they going into melee? They're going in. Warboss gets revived. There's a Doom Blast. They didn't get both of them though, but they're dropping models. Are those tacks, and they should no fear popped on these guys though. Can they wipe them? Oh, the Heretics stopped going after them. They went after the devs there. That plasma cannon shot was pretty good though. Can the heretics now get away? It's a lot of damage on retreat. Tack trying to get into melee. Couldn't quite do it. Just planting their feet and shooting might have been enough. You do lose accuracy as you move. Meanwhile, west side. Lots of Daka and some Wraith Guard. Are they trying to stand in amongst the Guardians to get some friendly fire going? No. Well, maybe, but it didn't work. Where is the Warboss? The Warboss should be with the flash kits to get the... Oh, there's Angry Bits to charge into the Wraith Guard, maybe. West side, operatives are on it, being all sneaky-like. What level are they, all these fellas? Oh, we're down to 3 of them now. Only one of them is leveled. East side, turning blue, perhaps. Eversor keeping an eye on things. Now getting shots. Has the assault armor for the charge and health regen. Gets away, does get away. I thought the Sorcerer teleported after him then. Teleported back. West side turns red. Operatives got caught. Trying to get far enough away to get infiltrated, I think. Yeah, there we go. Farseer has the gravity blade. You would think this would give her a grenade icon or something, right? Like the Witchblade of Kurnus does. It's a big AoE thing. At least it gives something, I suppose. I wish they'd like change the color of the sword or something so it's easier to tell. Put like a purple effect on the sword or something. Pestilent Strike from the Plague Champion. Got the CSM coming in at a flank. West side, lots of Daka. Warboss leaves, level 5 though. Bloody hell, he's ripping through stuff when he does get onto the field. Triple cap for blue. We got some Chaos Terminators too. Getting the autocannon. Rocks. Some big old rocks. Pretty good one. Almost got the Plague Champion. Here come a bunch of Eldar though. I think they'll be alright. The Orks do indeed get away. Orbital bombardment. Misses absolutely everything. That was from their TodesKnopf. And Terminators are defending their VP, I guess. We do have a Predator tank for Xerene. I'm still hearing Wraith Guard do stuff. There's the end of the orbital. Power bash, nice and easy, nice and quick. Doubling the east side now are the red team where the 2 natural victory points are. So it looks like they do have some support. Soul Splitter is here. Jason, meanwhile, Plague Champion, needs a revive. Looks like the Farseer is going for it maybe. Where's the rest of their army though? They are going towards that VP. Being decapped. Is that the Eversor? Yep, Eversor's on it. Operatives being aggressive. Can get rid of the las cannon maybe. Yep, got there. Wow, they got wrecked afterwards. Took ages to throw their grenades for some reason. Lost 2 of those squads. Sloppy fight for the red team. Death button really messed up that approach. Got too close and then took too long to chuck the grenades. Should have opened it with the grenades, you would think, but they opened it with the shotguns. So the las cannon just moved away, and then they chucked the grenades. East side, full power populated for the red team, being bashed by heretics. Warboss on the western VP. Oh, can they steal this? Maybe Flash Kits will try. And it's a Knob Squad up for Funnyman. Smacking on some gens. We'll get them some XP. Here come the Eldar. Uh-oh. Tank needs to be careful. Not really. Wraith Guard aren't in that group for some reason. Here comes the Warboss charging through. Gets the charge as well. Farseer level 3 now with the runes of reaping, and the Knob Squad are just terrifying for these Guardians. No upgrades on these guys though. There's the levitation field as well. Seer Council on the way for stealth. And they could put up a hell of a fight against the Knob Squad if they can time those levitation fields and buff them and stuff. They've also got Armor of Fortune, puts it on herself, but now the Nob Squad and the Warboss just tear her apart. East side is still double blue VPs. Can red team get theirs back? They are getting destroyed on this side. We've got a zombie tactical marine thanks to the Nurgle's rots. Plasma cannon might get a good shot here. A decent shot. Needs to be careful though. Eversor gets in there with some power melee, pops the Psychon. Tank is now helping out. Are there still Plague Marines around? There are. I don't know where they are though. They're in the middle. Eversor having a grand time. Now going to fight some heretics maybe. There we go. Oh, Imperial Abyss on the HQ. That was from Jason. Seems like Xerene did not get any wipes, but they're going to have to reinforce some stuff, that's for sure. Land Raider Crusader from the death button on the field. And operatives doing their thing. There's still one left to be annoying. Not a whole lot the las cannon fellas can do. West side turning blue again, but the Orks did grab it. The Orks did grab it. Look how strong the blue team's rosters look compared to the red teams. They've just been too sloppy in a few fights, and that's enough to really set you back. Can still recover, especially if they can drop a good nuke or two. Xerene's got the red. Maybe they can do a better bombardment than their TodesKnopf did. Sorcerer levels to 5. Tome of Subjugation on the way to mess with the Nob Squad maybe. If they see him, that is. Eversor's taking damage. So much damage so quickly. Needs to flee. Did not get the decap either. Got the Techmarine repairing stuff. Plasma cannon setting up. Are the blue team going to push this? Not right now, it doesn't seem like. Operatives getting caught. They're just going to bash this power, I think. Just smart. Webway up on the west side. There it is. Now they've seen the Land Raider. And they have the autocannon, they have the las cannon, they have the Plague Marines. It's enough to put a lot of pressure on it at least. Maybe even a Plague Champion can get close with the Plague Fist. Tank is getting shots. Sometimes it just shoots objects randomly. 243 to 141. What is this? Orc trying to flank. There's a Nob Squad. Seer Council are in play though. Farseer goes down. That's going to help the Nob Squad fight this because she can't buff the Seer Council if she's fallen over. Looks like they don't want to fight the Seer Council anymore. Warboss taking care of it. Look at that. Almost wiped them out. These guys with their blasters. 243 to 124. They're still going, this Nob Squad. Got their huge hammers and their Nob Leader and a Mina and Greener. And they're scary as hell. Level 2. Almost level 3. Bright Lance can't do much. The Guardians maybe should have been helping with grenades and stuff. East side kicking off. Plasma Cannon gets a decent shot. Those Plague Marines exploding though. Only one gets away. Overcharged Plasma Techmarine there. Ouch. And mark target on those guys. That was quite painful. Grey Knight Terminators on the way for their TodesKnopf. Can they push? Looks like they did alright there, but still a bunch of stuff on the VP. Meanwhile, Orks are rampaging through the mid and bashing power. Flash gets knocking themselves over with the blasters. They must have leveled again, right? The Nob Squad? Yeah, level 3. On their way to level 4. Here comes the Seer Council though. There's only 3 Nobs in that squad. There's the Frenzy. 75% damage resist. Doesn't last that long. Need to be so careful here. Ardboys up on them. Should they have taken that fight though? I think they'll be okay in retreat with Ardboys. And 200 hit points. Looks like they're going to be okay. Land Raider Phobos on the way now for Soul Splitter. Red team did not make a push, it seems like. Here's the Grey Knight Terminators. Power melee splash damage halberds. Eversor is down. Techmarine should be able to revive though if they go back to the east side. Warboss charging through. Level 10 this guy. Pretty beastly. Stomping and special attacking and just cleaving through these Guardians. Absolute terror. Tries to get the Seer Council, didn't get that guy. Needs to be careful, he's not invulnerable, this fella. 23, 27 hit points on that guy though. Pretty nuts. Back to the east side. Plague Champion. Suppressed. There's the Pestilent Strike, that'll help. Uh-oh. There's the Holocaust ability from the Grey Knight Terminators. Taking a bunch of damage, but now they have Land Raider support. They can reinforce off it. Mark target now. They got inside of the Land Raider. Eldritch. From stealth. It's a good hit. Oh, Rock's back there too. Look at that. Not sure if anything's in place. And a nuke. An Imperial Abyss on the Land Raider as well. Gonna say, I don't know if there's anything here to capitalize on it. The Grey Knight Terminator is dying in the background. Is that the nail in the coffin of the red team? So I don't think the Land Raider is going to survive. I'm not sure if the if that tank's even going to get away. And TodesKnopf is down to 2 units now. The death button has been pressed. The Predator might get away. Looks like Blessing of the Omnissiah was going 192 to 98. I mean, red team aren't out of it yet. They've got some very dangerous Orks on the west side. Blue team don't play the VPs right. They can mess this up. They've got huge armies though. Chaos pushing through, taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Warboss as well. Look at that. On the Terminators, have they teleported? There it is. Some more CSM coming in. Not a huge threat to the Predator tank though. Plague Marines with only a single model moving up. Warboss with a big old stomp. Now cleaving through Heretics. Doom Bolts. Not sure who that was aimed at, but there's an orbital from Xerene this time, I think. Decent hit back there. Stops those guys pushing up at least. The Warboss gets away. 147 to 98. What is this? Oh, Eldar pushing through the mid. City Council wiped though. City Council were indeed wiped out. Ortok gets away. Farseer. Which is risky, but needs to push them away and then leave, I think. Does not leave. Nob Squad will chase her. She's trying to kill Flash Kit models. And does. Kills one. And now she's fighting a Nob Squad. Should have got the hell out of here. See the momentum rings building up. Oh, gets a special, but it's not enough. That guy, wow. Painful. Painful smack. Blue team getting their natural VP back. It's a no-cap game. Does nobody want any VPs? 123 to 98. Nob Squad getting very low. There's Frenzy again. Where's the Warboss? They're all the way on the other side of the map, so they can't pop. Cool, da boys. Bad place to be, Guardians, I think. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Chuck a grenade, maybe? Nope. They're running. East side. Circle of Summoning. Double cap for blue. More operatives for the TodesKnopf, apparently. Techmarine's level 6. He's trying to repair his tank and then runs. The Sorcerer is down. Can anyone get over here? Oh, Farseer is down as well. Plague Champion is here, but they're going straight for the VP, which I guess is understandable. Mark target on the Chosen Plague Marines. Exploding on death. Healing each other. Soaked up a lot of damage there. And now the double Mark of Tzeentch come in. Level 2 and level 4. Can't do much against the tank. But they're buying time for the Plague Champion to get that cap going, as you can see. Red team are back on the west side, though. That Orc army is scary with triple Flash Kits and the Knobs. And that Warboss. They seem to be able to get the west side back off the Eldar quite easily when they come out. Farseer is down, of course, as well. 2-1 for blue. On the west side now. Some dark flames in there, it seems. Perhaps. Stays red. Warboss is all alone though. And they are getting some support, the Eldar. Warboss can't deal with all of this. Needs to flee. And does. What is this? Oh, hey. 2 Land Raiders. Warboss all the way. It's a lot of las guns. Oh, he just chucked a melter bomb in and ran away. Fair enough. 119 to 52. West side now turning blue, but it's a lot of damage for those CSM to deal with. Sorcerer teleports in. And of course gets the special. Send your LR there, I think Jason is saying. To the west side maybe. And looks like it's moving. Yeah. Sorcerer dies. Techmarine capping. But has to flee. They might get this though. They've got some fast capping tactical marines here. Blue team have this. Orks capped it and is now idle. Operatives, triple operatives are back to now. Getting caught out. Spotted, of course, by those heretics with the aspiring champion. Red team, I believe, are going to get the west side. This tank has done some really good work, actually. Level 4. Can the red team still recover? There's the 2-1. Looks like blue team are pushing through on a natural, though. There's nothing there to defend right now. Whole bunch of chaos fellas. What is Eversor? These guys are not facing a helpful direction. Chosen Plague Marines level 4. Look at that. 29, 28 hit points. Comes the Eversor. It's going to get just shredded though by the CSM. If nothing else. Charges to get the Plague Champion out of there. Might get the explosion to hit the Plague Champion. Knock him down. No, only hit the Chosen Plague Marines. Orbital from TodesKnopf there. On the VP. Just saw the Plague Champion pop his Breath of Nurgle. Mark target on the Plague Champion now. Here comes the Land Raider Phobos. That's Soul Splitters. I think we got some Orks in the background there. Down goes the Predator tank. West side, what's going on? We've got a fire prison. And a level 4 fully upgraded Nob Squad. Terrifying sight to behold. 55, 23 hit points. 95 to 52 now on the VPs. Warboss has found the fire prison. Was that a 2-hit kill? It was 2 or 3 hits there, I think, on rear armor. I mean, he is level 10. He's doing well over 100 DPS heavy melee now at level 10. 95 heavy melee there is just the base. Nob Squad on the Phobos. Debuffed by the Dirt Caster, but still doing tons of damage. Full momentum. And they're going to get it, I think. No, subjugated right at the end. Can the Warboss charge through and get it? No, goes after the Sorcerer out of sheer frustration. Might be able to charge through now, unless it's been used already. Warboss down to 28 hit points there. You can worship that thing like a demon. 94 to 52. Red team starting to exert some pressure of their own. Look at this. Going to get a 2-1. I thought they were out of this when the TodesKnopf lost the Land Raider and the Terminators in quick succession. But funnyman 2U's been very solid in tier 3. Another Land Raider Crusader for the TodesKnopf. And there's the Orks. She's level 2. She hasn't died yet, I don't think. What are these fellas up to? They're going to decap that wreck point, maybe? It's always useful to decap stuff. Operatives getting destroyed. Orks chasing down Flash. Look how quick she is on her feet. It's nuts. But now meets a Nob Squad. And almost got blasted to death by the blasters too. Sorcerer coming in. Maybe? No, teleporting in over here instead. Doom bolts. Causing some good havoc of his own, the Sorcerer. Not quite as beefy as the Warboss, but got some good tricks. I think he's going to die now though. No. Yes, maybe? Nob squad get him. Yeah, they do. Dark Flames. They can reinforce off this war truck now. Meanwhile, Chaos fellas pushing up the east side. And the VPs are going to be evened up. 52 apiece. There it is. Circle of Summoning to support the push. Psychon popped by the Eversor, charges through. Devastator's there to try and suppress things. They are suppressed indeed. And the Eversor is kicking some ass. Mark target is up. There's the Nogle's Rots. Warboss is really far forward. Close enough that the Land Raider can hit it with the Multi-Melter, but an Eldritch comes in. Blessing of the Omnissiah is up though from the Techmarine. Is he also manually repairing? Yeah, also manually repairing. Flash Kit's got debuffed by the Dirge Caster. Blue team, I think, backed off a bit there. Backed off, ready for another run. They did decap the... they capped the wreck point over there, those little Guardian fellas. 19 to 52. Have the red team done enough? Seer Council on the west side with their Autarch. Autarch dies. No more buff for those guys. Well, they got their own buff, I guess. But that Nob squad alongside that level 10 Warboss is absolutely terrifying. Even with the Farseer having the Gravity Blade too, she was just a bit sloppy going down and never repurchased themselves apparently. Not sure why. 8 VPs. Blue team have the 2-to-1. Got some Lightning Claw Chaos Terminators now for Jason. They could fight the Nob squad. They come over it. Those demoralization effects. How's that got a decent shot? What level are you now, Mr. Sorcerer? Level 10 Sorcerer. Oh, Nob squad came all the way over it. There's a turret. Warboss is smacking it. Nob squad do get away. Turret goes down. Does the Warboss get away? It's a lot of stuff to shoot him there. Hard Boy's on himself and does make it out. Does make it out. Got a Vindicare Assassin now for the death button. That Land Raider still needs repairs badly. It's just a base sitting in base now. Does not have a repair unit of their own. 8 to 19. There's the 1-to-1 though. Blue team trying to keep the pressure up. But I don't know if they can sustain it. Not sure if these guys used their teleport yet. Some good Doom Bolts at the end. Ouch. Another Plasma Cannon for Xerene. Where is the Techmarine at? It's only over here. Should get revived. Warboss charging through. Misses the Terminators though. Nob squad go after them. There's Touch of Nurgle on the Terminators here. Touch of Nurgle damage does scale based on the health of the model that dies. So this could be a massive Touch of Nurgle explosion. Here it is. But there's Call the Boys. Reinforcing the Nob squad. Kicking off in the background there. Or are they just reinforcing off the Land Raider? Maybe? Well, the Terminators are dealt with. There's GG from Soul Splitter. Not sure what happened on this VP. Was that Quarter Boys? Or was the Warboss too far away there? It looked like they ran from his direction. Didn't seem like they ran out of the Land Raider. 8 to 2 on the VPs. Has Soul Splitter... There we go. They are correct. Because Zeech is always correct. We had a level 4 Farseer down on the winning team though. Level 10 Sorcerer. You guys both level 4? You must be. Yes, you are. Level 7 Plague Champion at the end. I'm sure did a whole lot in grabbing the VP. Look at that Autarch jump in. That's awesome. We had a level 10 Warboss. Was absolutely awesome to see. I can't actually... Oh, there they are. They're down at the end. It was an absolute terror though. Eversor Assassin level 4. And a level 9 Techmarine. All there trying to desperately guard their VP. But there you have it, guys. It was a hell of a game. And that's very loud, that assault cannon, so let's back off a bit. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.